of gratitude at the fact that the rock, which was once heralded as evil, will no longer spit out blood, but revenue for the development of the state.
Wannan tsauni ya daɗe na ba jama'a tsoro. Asali ma a tarihi ana buƙatar duk shekara sarki sai ya bada yankan baƙar saniya saboda kiyaye irin matsatsaku da ke tare da wannan tsauni. To amma Allah da ikonsa saboda karuwar ilimi da kuma ci gaba har gashi yau Allah ya kawo mu gindin wannan tsauni kuma mai girma gwamna ya kudiri aniyar hawa kan wannan tsauni.
Before leading the delegation to sign the Memorandum of Understanding at the top of the rock, Governor Muazu described what the project would look like as he enjoined all Nigerites to keep looking up to Allah for the successful accomplishment of the project.
The idea, just like the Emir has now prayed, we have seen it, it has happened elsewhere. In fact, here in Nigeria, where you can put a lift behind and create something on top that people, in fact, even if you do not put anything on top here, to get there and see the whole of Suleja and Abuja, and probably for you to see Kaduna from far off, is a possibility. And by the time we add a telescope where you can really look at issues from far, you may be able to see as many towns as possible from top of that place. The modern sacrifice is a prayer. So let us continue to pray that this does not only increase our faith in Allah, but will make us richer, because revenue will be generated, people will be happy, and people and our children will begin to understand that they cannot in everything think that it is mysterious and therefore not to be touched. No, science and God has now shown us that everything he has done for the benefit of mankind. And mankind should go out to understand and to be educated by what he has done.
The occasion was not without side attractions, as the Niger State Dance Troupe treated the audience to a thrilling dance presentation that held everyone present spellbound. The departure of the governor to the top of the rock was followed by the gradual airlifting of other dignitaries. The signing of the memorandum, which was done at the top of the rock, was a pact between the Niger State government and Texas Pacific, a Canada-based tourism development company. When he came down from the top of the rock, the chairman of the company, Alhaji Ahmed Abdul Kadir, in a chat with journalists, expatiated on the mode of the project.
Actually, this project is not only for Niger State or Nigeria, it is for world community. Our target clients are tourists from all over the world. We are going to have an international standard facilities there. We are going to employ over 1,000 people to do the cleaning, technicians, maintenance, hospitality, and the security. And also, we are going to cater for the neighboring community too, because they will be part of this. But I think the vision and focus of the Niger State government is what really encourages this investment to be in. And we are really very grateful to the chief servant for giving us this opportunity. We are training over 50 Nigerites in my headquarters in Sapele, Delta State. And we are, inshallah, also going to build 5-star hotel in Mina.
Alhaji Gado Nasco, full of gratitude for the support of the chief servant and the Emir of Suleja while giving his vote of thanks, also gave a budgetary rundown, including projections for the project.
We are here today to witness history. I, on behalf of myself and my ministry, wish to thank, first of all, the chief servant for initiating this expedition and for supporting us and being on us to see that this dream is achieved today. I also wish to thank the Emir of Suleja for his support, his fatherly advice, his cooperation, because this rock has had a history and a myth. A lot of people over the years have protected this myth, and they have not wanted this to be tampered with because they consider this as a tradition. But today we see that our tradition has to be taking places. People have said that Zuma Rock is a rock with a human face, and this face to us is a caring face, a loving one. Sometimes what you see can be what you see sometimes can deceive you. You have to come up close before you really see what is in a person. Today we have seen that this rock here is loving, caring, and we can come around and play with it. Today, the chief servant has witnessed the signing of an MOU which will establish a water park which will bring in people from far and wide with an initial investment of about 300 million, and we expect this investment to run into about 700 million by the completion of the first phase. The amount to be spent is, as I have said, is going to be at the initial stage of the completion of the first phase, $300 to $500 million, and about $700 million by the completion of the second stage, which would encompass the federal capital. The chief servant has given his blessing and has agreed to talk with the Ministry of the Federal Capital Territory when this stage is reached to see a speedy completion of this stage. Within the next 35 days, we shall see action around the Zuma Rock. We shall see the contractors mobilized to site. We shall also see the state government mobilized to site, because we also have an obligation of providing necessary infrastructure around the Zuma Rock to enable the investors work within the time frame which has been given to them. Also, this is an opportunity for us. Our welders, our 600 welders who are now being trained in Warri, are automatically employed, because this place will consume the 600 welders, and they should have first-hand experience of what they have been taught. This place will also provide employment for all our youngsters who are here far and wide, and we believe that Zuma Rock in the near future, within the next 2 years or 3 years, when it becomes in operation, it shall be the #1 tourist destination in Africa, inshallah.
Good as the project may seem, what do the people of Niger State have to say about this historic venture by the chief servant?
I feel very happy and extremely grateful for this epoch-making event, and I wish the government every success. We have been, as you very well know, the next door neighbor of Abuja. Our sacrifices towards the development of the federal new capital of Abuja can only be enhanced by this kind of development here, and we shall remain ever grateful.
Well, actually, there has been tremendous transformations that have been taking place, and we're very much impressed and interested in what is going on. It is glad to let you know that the chief servant is carrying everybody along, the youth, the old, the young, women, and all. And so you find that we have a young commissioner. In fact, the youngest commissioner in Niger State is Honorable Umar Nasco. And the position or the office that has been given to him has really been great. He has really been doing well in it. He's a young man full of experiences, full of zeal, and having the will to explore and make a better place for his state. So far, so good. He has done so many things in the tourism sector that have started changing our lives for good. And so we're very much interested and happy about the transformations going on. Most especially this one now. This Zuma Rock has been having all sorts of stories. Nobody goes on it. If you go up, you cannot come down. There are witches and wizards. There are all sorts of spirits up there, But this is to let the world know that if you have trust and faith in God and you believe in what you want to do and you do it honestly and with the zeal, with transparency, everything goes well for you. With God behind them now, I don't think there's any problem. You can see now they've gone up there peacefully. They've been making phone calls. We're communicating with them. And everything is going just fine. So he has done so great.
We, the people of Suleja, in Suleja local government, we have nothing to say than to, one, show a kind of our appreciation to this present administration. Because when you look at the previous government, there are policies like this, there are designs of a plan like this, but it so happened that unfortunately they cannot deliver. And the coming of this new administration find it necessary to go by that initiative, and I believe it's going to benefit the natives or indigenous of Suleja most.